What you say about my mama?
So what we're going to do is, before we get into business ethics, which we're really excited to talk about because you've had such an epic career, we're going to do a little trip down memory lane. We're actually starting at the beginning. In the mid to late 80s, you had a lot of legendary TV appearances. Which had the biggest impact on you as a young actor?
Oh, wow.
I think Santa's wasted.
I mean, they all were really big, but I can say that The Women of Rooster Place was a big thing to me. What a great story to be told. Everybody saw it. My mother was really proud. Also, the TV show Amen with Sherman Hemsley, to just be on the set with him. Family Matters, I did 2 episodes and they was thinking about writing me back on.
What you gonna do, Willie? I'm gonna get Urkel.
But at the time, I landed a role on New Attitude with Shirley Ralph, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, Morris Day, and I played one of the kids. I just saw a picture of that. I showed my wife. I was like, what you think about this? I was like 14, 15.
Well, you also made an appearance on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 92. Do you remember that Jell-O line that you said to Ashley Banks?
You got me on that one.
You got more moves than a bowl of Jell-O. And there's always room for Jell-O.
Dude sounds like a jackass.
That was such a big show. People were like, yo, you on the Fresh Prince. I was like, yeah, I'm hanging out with the Fresh Prince. What's up?
What we go jump now to is Menace to Society, O-Dog.
The way the character is written, when you see him, you run. And I'm looking like the Disney kid. In The Chi, I'm seeing a lot of stuff in the early 90s. And I said, I'm gonna take what I know and what I've seen, and I'm gonna put a little LA thing on it.
Word got back about them little marks who jacked you and Harold. I know where they be kicking it at.
Once I finished my audition, eventually I got the part.
And then you go to this role of playing Drew in Inkwell. He's like the most innocent character.
And when the movie came out, I remember going to to the theaters. When they first saw my character, I guess he's riding on a bike, talking to a doll. Right. Everybody in the theater started laughing and saying, look at O-Dog. O-Dog, what you doing with the doll, man?
It's black folks for you. That's how we do you.
By the time it was over, they didn't see O-Dog. They saw the character that I played. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I was worried for a minute.
Now we go to Dead President. Can you tell us what it was like filming that heist scene and memorable moments that stand out for you?
The social narrative that these young boys fought for a country, put their lives on the line. When they came home, the country didn't embrace them. And the heist was a dope dynamic. The Hughes brothers had a vision in their mind exactly how they wanted to do it. It took a lot of planning. So it took us a while to film it. I mean, we was there certainly a week filming that. Again, we just had the adrenaline going and made some cinematic magic.
Speaking of that cinematic magic, we obviously got to get to the classic Love Jones. Darius Love Hall, the iconic, the man I fell in love with, Love Jones.
She put it on me, man. Next morning, I got up and made breakfast.
You made breakfast?
So it's so many great scenes. Do you have a personal favorite that stands out to you?
One of my favorite scenes is Darius and Nina. They go out dancing, they do everything, and they come back to her crib ready to get to bed or whatever. And she hands him some blankets and some pillows, like, all right, you gonna sleep here. But what was nice about it is that, it ended with them listening to some music and still bonding. Such a special film.
So we gonna go from Darius, now we going to Councilman Tate. Shady Tate.
He's a guy who's into politics, with one foot here, and then he has another foot in the streets. If you want the smoke, all right, cool. So it allows me as an actor to, in 1 minute, I come in high-fiving everybody and hey, my sister this. And then when I give you some money and you playing, games with return of that money, listen.
Okay.
You clapped up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? When he walks into a room, you already know. And Tasha can't stand him, you know what I'm saying?
Right, at all.
But she's like, here he comes.
Right.
It's fun to play him. I see what y'all be saying on social media. I see the memes.
Good. Since we talk about Tate and, his love of money, that's a great segue to business ethics.
Absolutely. So I played Zachary Cranston, and he's dealing with this moral compass of, is it ethical or unethical to scam and cheat very rich people out of their money? He speaks their language in a way that makes these very wealthy or rich people feel confident and trust him. All these corporations, did they get their wealth ethically or unethically? Was it all built on just hard work and dedication? Nah. So he's playing the game the way that many of them have played it. And, you know, we're making a movie about it.
Yes.
That was dope. Thank you for taking me. I hadn't even thought about those movies down the, memory lane.